All right, we are back looking at the new set that is coming out. Yes, we got a new set coming out. Maze of Millennia comes out in about 2 weeks. Actually, come out on the 19th, but it will come out on the 17th at your local OTS stores. You can pick it up on the 17th, which puts us 2 weeks out from Maze of Millennia. We're going to be breaking this set down. This is a first look. We don't know all that's in here, but I did want to give you some insight into the set, some ideas of what I'm looking at in this set, what I think could be in here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to break this down. But before we do that, we do have the results of the giveaway. So I'm going to go over that really quick, give you the results of the giveaway for the Stardust Quarter Century, as well as the playset of Forbidden Droplet in QCR. So, for that, we have right here, we've got the results. So for the Forbidden Droplet playset, flawless, 1, 2, 3, 7. Congratulations, you're gonna get yourself a playset of Forbidden Droplet in that prismatic collector's rare that does look very nice. For the Stardust, we got Silent G 5727. You got the Stardust Quarter Century. Congratulations to you two. All you've got to do is send me an email with your address so that I can send these out to you. And send that email to co2cards, the number 10. It's all one word, co2cards10 at gmail.com. As well as proof that it's you. Just a screenshot of your YouTube page will do for that. And I will get these out to you. Congratulations on that. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well as the like button. It does help us out tremendously. Much appreciated. So let's jump into Maze of Millennia. I'm going to bring it up so that you can see kind of what I'm talking about here. So let's bring that up. All right. So this is it. This is Maze of Millennia. If it sounds familiar, we had last year Maze of Memories. So this is kind of like the sequel to Maze of Memories. And just to kind of refresh your mind on Maze of Memories, maybe it's been a while, maybe you forgot. Let's look at what some of the stuff that was in here. So we're looking at Excel Synchron Stardust Dragon. This is where we got that. This is where we got our reprint of the Baron. This is where we got a reprint of Guardian Chimera. Then we got Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, which was an import. We got a reprint of Solemn Judgment, a reprint of Rika Teardrop. We got the new Firewall imported in. We got the new Blackluster Soldier imported in. We got Guardian Chimera in Collector's Rare. The reason, a bunch of stuff we got in here. But the reason that I'm going over this with you is because you can expect something fairly similar in Maze of Millennia that we got in Maze of Memory. It's gonna follow the same pattern. So there's 3 driving forces in this set. Here's the first. Favorite cards. So in Maze of Memories, you got Gate Guardian support, and everybody was super excited for the Gate Guardian support. Well, in Maze of Millennia, you are getting Flame Swordsman support. Same kind of idea. You can expect the support to probably be about the same that we got for Gate Guardian. So, did it make Gate Guardian a meta-relevant deck? No. But did people like it? And did people play it? And did people build the deck and have fun with it. Yes, they did. So you'll probably see about the same thing with Flame Swordsman. You'll see some support for that. Is it going to be support that's going to make it meta relevant? No, let's be honest. It's probably not. But is it going to be support that people will have an interest in and they'll want to build the deck and have some fun with it? Yeah, you might see this deck, these cards show up at locals, things like that. Probably not a regionals or anything bigger than that. But you will see that people are interested in this set just simply for the Flame Swordsman cards. And there'll probably be a good number of them. There was a fair number of Gate Guardian support in Maze of Memories. I would expect the same thing. So that's the deal on the old favorite cards that Konami's digging up and giving support to. I love it. In addition to that, you're also going to see support for Earthbounds in here. And I know there's got to be some Earthbound Immortal players out there that are super excited for this. Yeah, that deck's also going to receive some support in here as well. But moving on from there, because the next two are really where the meat of this set is. And so we're going to look at the OCG imports. You had several from from Maze of Memories. You had the Excel Synchron Stardust Dragon, Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, the Firewall, the Blackluster Soldier, the On Your Mark, Get Ready, On Your Mark, Get Set, Duel Academy. All these cards people were super excited about. And you're going to see that there's going to be some cards in here that people are excited about. We already know two of them that people are very, very excited for. And one is Bonfire. Everybody's super excited for this. This is basically a Rhoda for Pyro. So this is going to be really great for those Pyro decks. And you know this is the year of fire, Pyro, so there's lots of those running around out there. So this is a card that is going to help sell the deck. This is a card that will be meta relevant right out of the gate. This is a very good card that we have been waiting for Pyros. In addition to that, you've got Transaction Rollback, which is basically help for trap decks. This is basically trap duplication without the cost. So you can duplicate the effect of a trap without paying the cost of a trap. I think that's how it works. But it's a very good card for Labyrinth. It might work for Trap Trick. There's a lot of decks or several decks that are going to be able to play this, and people are very excited about that. These are the two big cards that we know about that are already revealed in the set that people are super hyped for. So the question is, though, is it enough to make this a good set? Is it enough to make this a set that you might want to go in on? Well, I think the answer to that really depends. And it depends on, do you play Labyrinth? Or do you play a fire deck with Pyros that you can use Bonfire? And a lot of decks out there may be able to use these cards. So like I said, Labyrinth or the Fire Kings, the Rescue Ace. There's a lot of decks that are being played right now where these cards could very well be something that people want in their decks. They most certainly will. But the question is what about decks that don't use these? There's a lot of decks out there that aren't going to have any use for Transaction Rollback and won't have any use for Bonfire. What about those decks? What about people who are playing Kashtira? What about people who are playing Manadeum? What about people that are playing the Bestials or Bestial Runic? What about people that are playing Branded? There's a lot of decks out there besides these decks. So this these in and of themselves are not enough, in my opinion. Now, I do know that some people think, this is enough. This will sell the set. I don't think so. I think that if that's all that's in here, then I think that those people that run the decks that can use these cards will buy the singles. And I think that the people who don't run those decks won't buy any of this. And so that brings us to our reprints. And that is where I really think your value is going to come. And that is where I really think going back and looking at Maze of Memories is going to be really important, because we can see already that this set, Maze of Millennia, is basically following the pattern of Maze of Memories. They're giving you those old cards that people love. They're giving you some great OCG imports in here. But if you go back to Maze of Memories, they didn't stop there. They gave you reprints. And we know that we're going to get reprints, but what sort of reprints can we expect? Well, if you go back to Maze of Memories, this is where you got the reprint of the Baron. That was $100 card. It was $100 card. They reprinted it in Maze of Memories. It dropped down to about a $50 card. That reprint did its job. What sort of massive reprint can we expect in Maze of Millennia? And then in addition to that, they didn't stop there. They also gave you a Guardian Chimera reprint. So they gave you a big, massive reprint, and then they gave you a kind of a medium, middle of the road reprint for, if you remember, Guardian Chimera, I think was around $40 to $50 before the reprint. So you got another really solid reprint. And then you got some other reprints in here as well. Like I mentioned, the Rika cards, the Glamour and the Teardrop, the Solemn Judgment. These were all really great reprints that people were very excited about. So when we're talking about the reprints in Maze of Millennia, what kind of cards should we be thinking could end up in here? Now, I do want to say, I'm only saying could end up in here. But the first card that I want to talk about that could end up in here is right here. And this is Chaos Angel. You know this card. This is a very expensive card. This is not my original idea. MCole40 has been pounding the table telling you that this card could very well end up in this set. And I don't think he's crazy. In fact, I think he's right. I think there's a really good chance that Chaos Angel ends up in here. Now, you might think to yourself, well, Chaos Angel, that's from a core set from this year. They need it for the tins. Do they? With Age of Overlord, do they need Chaos Angel? All of those cards from Age of Overlord going into the tins next year, I don't think they need Chaos Angel in the tins. And in fact, Chaos Angel will still be a valuable reprint in the tins, even if it gets reprinted here, because this is so far out from the tins. And it's going to drop Chaos Angel, yes. It'll drop it to probably somewhere around a $30 card. But over time, that card's going to go up again. It's going to go up. It's going to go up. And by the time the tins come out, you're going to be looking at a Chaos Angel that's sitting probably somewhere around $50, just like the Baron last time. So I'm saying there's a good chance they could put Chaos Angel in here and the tins, and Chaos Angel does double duty. I think MCole40's right. I think Chaos Angel is going to end up in here. I can't guarantee you that. I'm not saying go out and sell your Chaos Angels, but you might want to think about it. Honestly. I think there's a good chance that Chaos Angel ends up in here and it takes that spot of the Baron. So you're looking at a set that would have as a headliner Chaos Angel. But what about that Guardian Chimera card? I think there's several cards that could take the place of Guardian Chimera as secondary reprints in here. One is Quem. I think Quem could easily find her way in here, although it's not my pick. I don't think that this card is going to be in here, but it could. I think another is Triple Tactics Thrust, although I do not believe this card will be in here, but it could. This one I think has the least chance to be in here, especially if Chaos Angel is in here. So I would say either Chaos Angel or Triple Tactics Thrust are going to be in here. I'm going with Chaos Angel. Bestial Dispater. This card could easily find its way in here as a reprint that would go along with kind of the same style and look of Guardian Chimera. But there's a card that I think is in a much better prime spot to be in here, and that is Big Welcome Labyrinth. I think Big Welcome Labyrinth could easily get a reprint in this set, and I might be surprised if this card isn't in here. So I'm looking at this set, and obviously there's going to be some other reprints in here. Things like the Rika cards, things like a Solemn Judgment, something like that. There's going to be some other reprints in here. But I'm looking at a set that has as its headline, that has Bonfire, Transaction Rollback, Chaos Angel, and something like Big Welcome Labyrinth. That would make for a very nice set. That would make Maze of Millennia a very nice set. And don't forget, this is a collector's rare set. You're going to get like 15 or 16, I think, of these cards are going to be printed in collector's rare. I think Maze of Millennia actually has a decent chance of being a good set with Bonfire, Transaction Rollback, and if you do get these great reprints, Chaos Angel or Thrust, and then you follow that up with Big Welcome Labyrinth or Dispater or Quem, I think you could actually have a very, very nice set. Maze of Millennia would be a set that I would have high interest in if what I think will happen happens. Now, again, I don't have any inside information. I'm just going on what I've seen from Maze of Memories. Maze of Memories was a pretty decent set. And if Maze of Millennia is going to follow the same pattern, it's probably going to be a pretty decent set. I'm super excited about this set. That's what I've got for you on here. But think of it as a sequel to Maze of Memories, and then just plug in those pieces. But I do think that Robbie from or MCO40 is on to something with Chaos Angel, and I do think Big Welcome Labyrinth could easily find its way in here. So that's what I got for you on the first look of Maze of Millennia. I think it's going to be a great set. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well as the like button. My name is Todd from Ko2 Cards, and I am out of here.